Recycling the Trident and the lightning bolt, so we've made all 3 god weapons with the 1 original god weapon.
Right.
Still really cool concept in my opinion. So in today's episode, what we're going to do is we'll have a little bit of we'll just see if this thing is good. How good is it really? Now obviously there's a couple of caveats we should mention here. This is a very fanciful, don't know if that's a word, whatever. This is a very fanciful type of Trident, right? It's very bulky, it's very big. Yeah. Now it's interesting because the weight on it, I would say is
top heavy,
right on the line.
Oh.
It's okay. It's a little top heavy, obviously, because you have all the stuff here, but I think it's okay. It's right on that line of like acceptable weight, I would say. In terms of how it feels to thrust, I mean, it's the same as the Trident. We kind of just added the central spike, so there should be a lot of stuff.
Maybe it's even better with the central spiking when it comes to balance, but it'll let us know. That's what I would think.
That we're kind of, I guess, re-going over. For example, if you want to aim it, instead of aiming like, well, we can aim like this now if we want, but we can also aim like this.
Yeah.
How do they feel? Funnily enough, holding it like this actually feels a little lighter. Now, obviously, I think it's just because of how the weight.
A little lighter. I want to see if I can say it the way he did it. A little lighter. A little lighter. How is my Australian? A little lighter. How would I say it? A little lighter, as I would say it. A little lighter. A little lighter. How is it?
Is dispersed. Did that look weird? I felt like that kind of looked. I swear I was checking the weight. Interestingly enough, it still feels a lot better like that. Oh, that's so fun.
Ooh, that was nice.
I know we're going to be rehashing a lot of stuff, but man.
He's having fun.
I love these things.
He's having fun. Wow. Ooh. Ooh, that was an 18. That roll is an 18. Man, that was good. That was good. Definitely lighter.
Sorry, Marcus. So since the DCEU has been nuked, they're probably going to be looking for a new Aquaman at some point, right? Well, why don't we consider this my screen test? I mean, we are on screen tested. We do have a Trident, so I'm going to be Aquaman for a little bit.
He'd be a great Aquaman.
So I'm going to do the Jason Momoa. You know how he walks out of the water, flicks his hair, smolders, puts the Trident down, glances off.
That is an awesome image, though. I'll give him that. Man, this guy's buff. This is great. How much protein do I need to get like this? How much, guys?
Off. Sorry. If James Gunn, let me know if you want a new Aquaman. I just don't like the water, the ocean, or sand. Anyway, if you're enjoying today's episode, you should consider subscribing. All right, let's get back to the episode.
Let's go.
So Tony's down here.
Tony.
He is Orm, and I am Aquaman, who doesn't give a fuck. So what happens next is... All right, let's see how this thing thrusts against Tony, because like we said with the original Trident, there is the caveat, right? When you have a regular spearhead, you're only concentrating all that force on the 1 point. But when you have 2 points, for example, like the Trident, you're going to be sharing that surface area. And then when you have 3, kind of like the Wolverine claws, you're going to be sharing it against all 3.
Man, the Wolverine claws is pretty nice.
So let's see how well this design does. There's a reason why I made this point protrude longer than the other 2. So let's see what it does to Tony.
Let's go.
Oh.
Ooh, Tony's gonna sue you. Well, you're not in America, so maybe not.
That's pretty good. I actually didn't expect it to do so good.
Man, that's a perforated lung right there. Right there. He didn't even put that much strength, did he?
I thought he was going to bounce. Yeah, very.
Yeah.
Very heavy though. So far, the biggest negative that I've got is that it's so bloody heavy, right? It actually is a bit, it's kind of wild how heavy this thing is, but man.
Wow, that's the solar plex. You don't survive that. You do not survive that. No. Bye-bye. Yeah, I mean, you would have done the same with a spear, by the way. It's not like these things, considering the fact that this is longer, basically these two here make it useless. But it's yeah, look at this. Man, the spear is OP. Absolutely, the spear is OP. I mean, yeah, that's oh, the sternum probably got cut. In goodness gracious. Yeah.
You've got a lot of range,
Yeah.
got a lot of reach.
Boom. Action replay.
Having a extra protruding point to be the one to make first contact, absolutely fantastic. It's a little top heavy, like we said, but that's
for
more
the
for the
face.
fanciful designness than anything else.
Yeah.
It really,
What would it do to a shield? Now, that is a great question. I think it depends on the shield, but it wouldn't surprise me if you're strong enough that you might be able to at least go through. Because imagine if you do go through the shield, you could. Yeah, it kind of depends on the situation, but I guess I could see it happen, but it depends on the shield. It really depends on the shield quality. You might not. And then you could even get stuck into the shield, and that's a problem actually for you if you get stuck on the shield. Yeah, I would say you're all right, UCC. Maybe you could use the sides to block a little bit, but then again, it's not an optimized weapon of combat. The spear is still superior, and you can add a little bit here, like they did in real European shields. You could add 2 little spikes to the side, and that would already give you that much without adding too much metal and making it, because he's tired, as you can see already. Hey, Cherry Pie, welcome here. We have got lots of topics. Right now we're talking Tridents, and I will appear very soon because this is a collaboration. Guys.
is good at thrusting, honestly. Yeah, Tony is getting...
Tony's dead.
Yeah. So that's kind of a surprise, but again, you got to remember, it's more so because I made the design a little bit more protruding. If I had made it the same sort of length as this, I think we would have a much more shit time about it. So let's do a couple more thrusts.
Let's go.
Very quickly, just because I want to see how we can go with it, huh?
Oh. Is it only me? I'm getting anxious because his camera is right next to it. The other camera, like this one.
I love pole arms. I love staffs. I love them all. They're so much fun. So, with that out of the way, why don't we get to some throwing? But before we get to some throwing, we have a very special guest in today's episode, because if you didn't know...
Let's throw it, Trident. Let's throw it.
This is kind of a long distance throw, especially for how much this thing weighs, and there's a big chance I might break it. But if I'm not going to go for gold, why bother?
Why bother?
So let's see how this thing flies. Let's see if it has a good flight path. Let's see if I can even hit Tony.
He's usually a pretty good thrower, by the way. Every time I see him throw stuff, I'm like, yeah, I would have never got that one even if I tried 15 times in a row. You should subscribe to him, totally. Yeah, I'll give you the link again once we finish.
From this distance. Let's do it.
Go.
Gotcha, bitch.
As a Roman would have said in Latin. Incredibilis. Man, isn't it cool how it rotates in the air? That looks great, actually.